but we'll have to wait and see it. I can almost guarantee you, if for some reason Yungmonster loses this match, he will go to Jackie.
Yeah.
He's letting the forward 3 rip, and that damage from 4 hits, 30%. The crunch is just insane. 4-3 cancel into the grab. The conditioning is so real right now. And I don't know what just happened to MK Raiden's life, but it's gone.
It really is. It's gone. He has an opportunity to get out of the corner here, but a projectile closest the first round, and Raiden at least is going to have 3 bars coming into the second round.
Round 2, fight.
All right, so now moving on. He's gonna want Raiden wants to keep that corner pressure. No doubt, locking Yungmonster in the corner is the key to winning this match. But now that forward 3 cancel and the grab is just the conditioning of that is so well. Yungmonster's doing such a good job implementing it into his gameplay, then letting the 4-3 just rip. Raiden having to break and now sitting only on 1 bar meter.
Oh, that's going to be a nicely punished Superman right there by Yungmonster, who's gonna very quickly put his first victory on the board over MK Raiden.
Now, this kind of, if you're MK Raiden, you're a little bit confused because you did so well against a Pyromancer earlier. You gotta figure out exactly what you could do to change it to replicate those same results. Because right now, Yungmonster's Pyromancer was just ridiculous. That was so fast. Raiden really didn't have a chance to really do anything. You know, I don't know if Raiden has any other variations or characters up his sleeve, but that might be, you know, something to think about if he goes down in game number 2.
The first hit here going for by Yungmonster, going for the double overhead. Not really sure if that was on purpose or not, but we'll see what happens.
Oh, there you go. Finally getting some damage on the board. Nice punish. Full corner carry for 40% 1 bar. And the run over, and here comes the mix. This is what MK Raiden wants. And build some meter there. Beautiful block by Yungmonster. Gets the EX Fairy Dust. Lets the 4-3 rip.
Oh my god, the damage out of that.
What happened to his
brain? He was in such a lead, and now it's gone. Completely gone just by throwing projectiles here. Yungmonster looking extremely well here to take the second game.
I had to do a double take after that EX Fireball hit. That must have done at least 20%.
Yeah.
That Fairy Dust is no joke. So now Yungmonster is just, after a narrow first round, he's just all over Raiden again. And just really, he's making it hard for him to get hit in the mid-screen, which is really what Raiden is trying to do in an effort to put him in the corner. So now Raiden is getting a little bit, I would say, flustered, going for these Supermans to try and put him in the corner, and that's just not the right move you want to make. Yungmonster with a quick 2-0 lead against best MK Raiden.
And that was so quick as well. I mean, Raiden did show some signs of life in this one as opposed to the last one, but it's still a dominant series in favor of Yungmonster, who really is confusing everyone at home right now with this Tanya pick. We know his brother to play Tanya extremely well, so now it's going to be interesting to see how this keeps developing in the rest of the tournaments.
You see, now he's kind of hovering over some other characters, maybe just taking his time on his way to Raiden, thinking about what he can do. Because Thunder God clearly has just been not doing the trick.
Now, I got an interesting stat from the guys in the background. We've seen 28 different people in Conquest Top 8 through the whole 6 weeks. So props to all of you who've made it out and, you know, start making appearances here in Conquest. That's amazing, really. I love watching new players rise. And as I said earlier, especially getting close to Injustice, where a lot of, you know, known players might sink, and some new ones might actually start rising.
It's pretty cool to have diversity like that because it keeps things fresh. You know, as we're seeing before, just before we saw Frosty Bunny making his first ever top 8, contributing to that stat. So it's pretty cool to be able to see that It's almost like there is no staple in the top 8s here at Conquest, which I think is really what makes it even more enjoyable to watch.
Round 1, fight.
I absolutely agree.
So Raiden decides to stick it out with Thunder God in hopes that he can make something happen. Oh, there goes the punish.
The wise know when to use.
Oh, and lets it all around the line. Thankfully for him, manages to play off, and there's the back two connecting. The mix in a dream. But now, this is a problem because if Yungmonster gets that corner combo off with that purple strat on, that's no doubt gonna hurt. But as we saw before, Yungmonster was down on life before and managed to come back from that.
We'll see now the throw into the corner, a smart way to finish the round here by MK Raiden.
Round 2, fight.
But we know Tanya to get out of the corner easily. He goes into the overhead right there in the insta-low drill-like move right there. Yungmonster getting opened up by the overhead, has to spend the bar on the breaker, and now just drilling his way forward.
You know what? You have to give it to best MK Raiden in the sense that he really knows when that back move is going to connect. He must be 100% success rate with that right now.
That's exactly what it looks like. In fact, it's such an unsafe move, but he's been using it exemplary today.
Here you go, Yungmonster doing what he does best, keeping his distance, going for the little bits of damage. But now, as soon as he gets up close, best MK Raiden punishes, but he drops the combo. Yungmonster eagerly trying to get out of that corner. And now it's just going down to the mix, but wait a minute. Can he get Yungmonster?
Oh no,
No, in the back two. As soon as I said it, no longer 100% success rate.
Commentator's curse right there. And you know what? It's not only the fact that he missed it, it's also the fact that he could have got a breaker out of that. Now Yungmonster has 2 extra bars that MK Raiden has to deal with.
Yungmonster using the interaction, keeping the plus frame, switching position, making sure that he could stay away from that corner, because against Thunder God, that's probably the scariest place to be. And just taking his time. Doesn't really need to go for anything crazy. Yungmonster still has the life lead, and here comes a big punish. MK Raiden has to break this, but thankfully for him, a combo drop by Yungmonster.
Yeah, now he has access to 2 extra bars. He's in the corner. Yungmonster getting out with that low drill. Quite unsafe, but it ends up working for him. The overhead kick now coming back twice. A punish by MK Raiden that could change the tide of this game.
And a back 3 in the EX shocker, no doubt could have been full combo punish, but the punishes missed on both sides, and the grab to close it off. A dominating 3-0 by Yungmonster, moving on now into the top 4 as he eliminates Raiden. But you got to give it up for best MK Raiden. Made it to top 8, gave himself some points. Nothing to be ashamed of.
Yeah, it was, clean play as it always is.